Laughing around with Basement and Trek. Conor's got jokes that hit your neck. JP's riffing, Heather's on the scene. This show's as wild as it has been. Horny Goat, it's the holiday glow. Chaos wrapped up in a bow. Horny Goat, where the fun won't slow. Click that sub, let the laughter flow. Trek's got puns, they're out of control. Basement's tangent stealing the whole show. Heather sly smirks, JP's bold plays. Conor's antics light up the day. Oh, the vibe is loose like spiked eggnog juice. You won't know what comes next, but it's worth the abuse. Horny Goat, it's the holiday glow. No scripts, no rules, just go. Horny Goat, where your friends all know. The cheer is wild like whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab your mug, grab your seat. This is chaos wrapped in neat. Banter flies, it's off the rails. Horny Goat, never fail. Laughing around with Basement and Trek. Conor's got jokes that hit your neck. JP's riffing, Heather's on the scene. This show's as wild as it has been. Horny Goat, it's the holiday glow. Chaos wrapped up in a bow. Horny Goat, where the fun won't slow. Click that sub, let the laughter flow. Trek's got puns, they're out of control. Basement's tangent stealing the whole show. Heather sly smirks, JP's bold plays. Conor's antics light up the day. Oh, the vibe is loose like spiked eggnog juice. You won't know what comes next, but it's worth the abuse. Horny Goat, it's the holiday glow. No scripts, no rules, just go. Horny Goat, where your friends all know. The cheer is wild like whoa, whoa, whoa. Grab your mug, grab your seat. This is chaos wrapped in neat. Banter flies, it's off the rails. Horny Goat, never fail. Laughing around with Basement and Trek. Conor's got jokes that hit your neck. JP's riffing, Heather's on the scene. This show's as wild as it has been. Horny Goat, it's the holiday glow. Chaos wrapped up in a bow. Horny Goat, where the fun won't slow. Click that sub, let the laughter flow. Trek's got puns, they're out of control. Basement's tangent stealing the whole show.
Hello everybody, we are here. We are going to be doing some more wrestling card trivia kind of deal tonight. Basically going to keep it under the same idea, only this time we're expanding companies. We will include AEW and New Japan, TNA, and ROH, stuff like that.
All right. Ring of Honor, baby.
Yes, so this way we do have more options when we get past the 2000s.
Woo!
So yeah, I'm going to be the one asking the questions tonight, or giving them the card for that event. For right now, the years were set from 1980s to current.
Okay.
Are we confident enough to expand that to at least to the 60s?
No! yes.
Try. I mean, I don't know too much about the 60s, but I can probably guess where it took. I can do it like Jim Cornette does it.
Right.
Bring
I
on.
listened to enough of his shit.
All right, so it'll be from 1960s to current. We will do the guess the closest number to find out who picks the year first, and then who picks the company.
All right.
And then when we did that is the ones who picked the year are the ones who are going to be answering the questions.
If it's the 60s, it can't be AEW, though.
Well, no, of course not.
Just
Unless you're inside the prepubescent mind of Tony Khan.
right? Prepubescent.
Dynamite spin on forever! Forever! Forever.
All right. So yeah, are we ready to get started here?
Sure.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Are you
Yes.
I guess I'm thinking.
Are you gonna do
The honors.
who picks first?
I was saying I'm going to think of a number
Okay.
All right.
That's what I
anywhere
was asking.
between 1 to 100. Whoever
Okay.
gets the closest, it's exactly what you did last week.
I know what you're gonna do. You don't need to explain it.
I need to explain it to the chat for people who are just joining us.
Yes.
That's how things work.
Education is and knowledge is power, JP.
So I'm going
And-
to pick a number from 1 to 100.
Got it.
One of you closest pick goes first.
All right.
So caveat,
Yes.
we are gonna be looking at the chat, so do not.
Yes, please.
No guesses in the chat.
No
yes,
guesses
while they're
in the chat.
thinking.
Please
give
thank you.
us give me you got to put a timer, so it's got to be like at least you can't just sit there and for 45 minutes and try to figure it out. You
Yeah.
have
5?
no, it's got to be more than
3?
like 15 seconds.
Oh, jeez. I was
5 minutes.
saying
I
5
wouldn't even
minutes,
give
but
it 5 minutes.
No, I'd say you have a
1?
2-minute time limit.
2 minute.
All right.
Okay.
2 works.
Keep it fair for the both of you.
All right. I got my number. My number's 69.
Okay, JP.
What?
Number between 1 and 100.
What did
to
he
100.
pick?
He picked 69.
69.
I could do this one way or the other way.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of 69. Although, one way is preferred. Anyway,
I'm gonna go 71 because I'm a dick.
Well, neither one of you really were even very close.
But which
The
one
Perfect.
number
was
was
closer?
13.
So then Connor was
Hey!
It was first.
yeah.
Connor
all
gets
right.
to pick who goes first, and then that person gets to. So, go ahead, Connor.
I will gladly let the patriarch of this channel, Jay Pizzle, go first.
Patriarch of this channel. Because I'm
Yeah.
old.
The oldest.
I'm old. Well, fuck you too.
Yes.
All right.
Wow. All right. I was trying to make it complimentary, but fine. Bend me
You
over
called me
backwards. Let's go.
old!
He's letting you go first.
Okay,
It's
that's
clear.
fine.
Oh, you geriatric fuck.
So let's keep in mind if we're going the 60s and 70s, there
Yeah.
weren't
It's
pay-per-views.
No, but they.
So the location would probably suffice,
Well, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
So I'm
it's,
gonna
it's
go
the host. It's the hostess
19
version.
1960s.
Whistling? Oh my god.
It's a long evening, and shout out to Alpha and Jurgen in the chat. Much obliged as always. And again, feel free to guess in your head, in your mind, on a piece of paper, just not directly in the chat. If you could be so kind.
Yes,
Please
please,
and thank you.
please. I am looking at the chat, so you can
Yes.
give me hints. I'm kidding. You can't. Don't do that.
Um, may not be able to do the 60s. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I know for the '60s, you're primarily looking at either NWA or WWF. Those
You're
are pretty.
looking at territories. You're looking at territories.
Yeah.
Just look at NWA.
Well, I mean,
I've also got like 5 million tabs open on my phone here. Jesus
uh,
Christ, Wendy.
I say NWA.
So
I
you
mean,
could,
I was
you
gonna
can,
say,
what I
yeah.
just did, and this is just me, and I just did it to test it. If you
Well,
type
yeah.
in 1960s Memphis wrestling,
Mm,
it has all the cards in there, the history of the
yeah.
cards. I don't know if you have to. I didn't really even go far.
I mean, we can always, if you need be, if you want to just stick it to the original formula that we had before, that's fine too, or whatever works. Whatever's easiest to do.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, so something like this. You can, it's a card in Memphis wrestling.
Okay.
Okay. So you just type in 1960s Mid Atlantic,
Oh my god.
or Georgia Championship Wrestling, or Florida Championship Wrestling. You can pick NWA, and it's just going to give you the 1980, probably going to give you 1983 through, because of Starrcade. Because it's going
Well,
to
do we want
assume that you want pay per
do
view.
do we want to make it easier and not base it off of the year per se, but like start with the promotion first? So we do what? NWA, AWA, maybe
Either way, you're
WCCW.
gonna have. Either way, you're gonna.
Yeah,
have
everything
to,
I'm looking at, it's under construction. Under construction.
Yeah.
It's just,
It's all right. Well, we can. I was
So they're
just-
trying to build a database, is what they're trying to
yeah.
do.
So we'll
Ah.
still do it year based, but we'll keep it at 1980s
1980s and
as the
above.
earliest. Yeah.
Because I was gonna
Cool.
say Detroit, Michigan. If she would have said the Sheik, Detroit, Michigan, 1960s.
He was a terror. That guy was fucking
Yes, he
wild.
was. And that's Sabu's uncle.
Yes.
For those that
It
don't
is.
know. So
Yep.
So we'll go 1980s to 2020s. I'm gonna go 2020s, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm. And do I have to pick the promotion for him to?
Yes,
to...
you do.
So let's go WWE.
Okay.
Make it
Doesn't
slide in a little
have to be
easier.
pay-per-view, remember.
I know.
Oh yes, yeah. For clarification for our wonderful viewers at home, because I got confused by this as well, and this is
Yeah, I didn't
well,
explain
Mr.
it.
I-
forgot.
so these are events. So what we mean by events is that does not necessarily mean it needs to be a pay-per-view / PLE. So something to the effect of like, let's say a Clash of Champions, which was a question from last time, or like a Saturday night's main event would fall into this, or even like a special broadcast like the Texas and Tuesday or Tuesday in Texas kind of. Although that was that a pay-per-view
So
technically?
essentially, everybody, and just to WCW, WWE. She's got AEW. You put TNA in there too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah. I don't know much TNA history because I just recently started watching it again.
Where'd you start at the beginning?
I watched it at the beginning when Jeff Jarrett owned it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was diehard TNA fan from.
I enjoyed it personally.
I
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I was a diehard TNA fan because TNA came in at the right place, right time for me because that was like internet was booming. I'm talking like after 05, like 06 to like 2010. Ooh, that was some good shit in TNA.
The problem with Tony Khan is he's trying to be TNA, but he's also trying to be ECW at the same fucking time.
He's trying to be. He doesn't know what he's trying to be. He's trying to be
but
whatever the hot trend is.
That's what in his fucking mind.
I know, and that's
And
I don't know,
the indies, he loves the indies I'm talking like the Game Changer Wrestling or Pro Wrestling Gorilla or CZW. They think he thinks that that's what is good for wrestling. Yes, some guys have come from there.
Well, I argue that it is, but not at that scale.
But that's where Tony is taking it. That
Right,
is
and
my point.
and I agree. That's a stupid move to make.
I'm letting you guys. All right.
Sorry, I say Heather, like tap us out whenever you got the card. I don't want to like keep.
You good?
Yep.
2020's WWE.
Yep.
Royal Rumble.
Go
ahead. Sorry.
Wesley versus Tyler Bate and Joe Gacy.
Okay.
Noam Dar versus Dragon Lee.
Okay.
Ilya Dragunov versus Dijak.
Okay.
Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang
I know who they are.
versus the Creed brothers.
Okay.
Tiffany Stratton versus Lyra Valkyria. And the main event was Carmelo Hayes versus Braun Breaker.
I'm going to assume now. I'm going to do this like Jim Cornette does.
I think I know this one.
I know it's NXT. I know it's NXT.
It's got to be.
It has to be.
I think I know this one.
Now this is me. Who's the main event again?
Braun Breaker versus shit.
For shit.
Carmelo Hayes.
So this was WrestleMania weekend.
Ow.
And this is when Carmelo Hayes beat Braun Breaker, I do believe, for the NXT title. He did get a rematch. Was Lyra Valkyria the champ? No, Tiffany Stratton was the champion. Lyra Valkyria won, correct?
It was vacant.
But Lyra Valkyria won.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, Tiffany Stratton won.
She beat Lyra Valkyria for the title?
It was vacant.
Was that her first championship, though? That's the only... Because wasn't Tiffany Stratton the champion before? And then Lyra Valkyria was
you got me... You got me on this one. Well, I mean, in terms of you've got better knowledge of the NXT more current history than I do.
What did Carmelo Hayes win that match?
Yes.
I have one
so
shot.
Carmelo
in the dark
Hayes won the championship off of Braun Breaker, which was a takeover. But it was one of those pay-per-views that WWE put out there. Don't they do something like for Royal Rumble pay-per-view and they call it NXT
Stand and Deliver? No, that was
that's WrestleMania weekend.
Mania, yeah, it's Mania. It's not New Year's Evil.
No, because I don't think it's a pay-per-view. I think it was like a takeover.
Well, they don't call them takeovers anymore.
No, well, they did call this one a takeover. This was still a takeover.
Oh.
But it was NXT takeover like Deadline or something fucking like that.
Has it been 2 minutes?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the NXT takeover Deadline 2023.
You have the year and the promotion correct.
I'm gonna throw my hat in there. Go ahead, sorry. I was gonna guess NXT Battleground.
Yes.
Okay. I knew it was like one. I couldn't think of Battleground.
The only reason I know that is because the Ilya Dijak match I watched.
So the last two matches gave it away for me.
Yeah,
When
I
she
kind
said
of.
Wes Lee, okay, so I know it's an NXT takeover because he always opened the show, and this is right before he turned heel.
Right.
Wes Lee.
All right.
I tried.
Smart.
Everybody.
Hey, no, it's good.
So
Good
that's
for you
how
guys.
that's how I deduce it, and you can ask questions That I do like
All right.
that concept. So that was just me spitballing. If she didn't answer, that would have been fucked.
I'll try not to distract.
We'd have
I'll
been-
try
I
not to.
would-
I think Connor would have been too.
Go ahead.
You pick the year, Connor.
All right, I'm gonna go with the 2000.
Ooh,
I can do WCW, but do I want to?
there's not a lot of events.
I am gonna do WC.
Yeah, your call, man. Whatever. Ow.
I am gonna
Shit.
do WCW.
All right.
He's gonna get it because he say Jeff Bagwell. Fuck! It's goddamn greed. But they didn't do that one until 2001. But you get what
It's the only one they. It's the only one they did, right? I think it was the only. That was
yes.
yeah. Cool thing about that one too is that, well, not that one, but I mean in general. So JP probably knows this. So if you ever read any of the books, or if you read, I think it's definitely in Bischoff's book. I think it's in a couple of other WCW books. But the concept was that Bischoff was literally
Buying.
like one step away from buying WCW back.
I listened to his
Turner.
podcast. He talked.
Yeah.
about
Oh yeah. I was saying I talked about this on 83 weeks, and
I'm not much of a reader and all that shit.
When his book came out, I was very genuinely curious because I thought he was like done with the business, but clearly he wasn't. Anyway, sorry, Heather.
No,
Yep.
you're good. All right. First match on the card:
Mm-hmm.
Chris Candido versus the Artist.
Okay.
Terry Funk versus Norman Smiley and Ralphus.
Come on, man.
Sean Stasiak versus Kurt Hennig. Then we have
Okay.
Scott Steiner versus General Rection.
Oh, General.
Love it.
Oh my God, I
Mike
forgot.
Awesome versus Chris Canyon. The Total Package with Elizabeth defeated Buff Bagwell. Shane Douglas versus Ric Flair. Sting versus Vampiro. Hulk Hogan versus Billy Kidman.
I know this one.
And the main event, I didn't realize this was that event, but okay.
Uh-huh.
The main event, Jeff Jarrett versus David Arquette and Diamond Dallas Page.
It's okay because
Yeah, I will get back to...
How did I know you were gonna pick that one?
I didn't do it on purpose. I literally scrolled through the list and it was just like, what's the most obscure one? And that one stood out the most to me.
It's
Is
not
that,
obscure. If you don't get this, I should slap you on top of the fucking head.
What is this, Slamboree 2000?
Yes,
It
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
When I knew she was gonna fuck. All you gotta do is say Buff fucking Bagwell, and he's gonna be like, "Fucking, I know it."
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I forgot a little bit about that undercard, and I'm like,
Well,
but
So
some
what I
of
would
those,
like
some
to
of those
do-
undercard matches weren't bad.
So what I would like to do is have like a little. If you remember the event, have a little
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 minute conversation on it.
Holy fuck. Okay, so main event, David Arquette, the wonderful decision by WCW to make him the fucking
Fucking World
champion.
Heavyweight Champion, yeah.
I
So
remember watching that.
Like I forgot that was that event.
And-
I watched it too.
The greatest. I remember watching that on TV. So
Yeah,
I just want
same.
everybody to know, and I wanted to say it so bad. Does everybody
That's
know
Chris.
who was booking this shit? I know Conor does. I want the chat to tell me who they think was booking this shit
I met the guy who
when
booked
this
this
happened.
shit.
I know who. As soon as she said
I met
General
/ worked with this
Rection,
guy.
I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
Who's this? I'm like,
motherfucker.
that reminds me.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it.
I mean, they kind of failed with that by not having him come out looking like a giant
To
erection.
be fair, even he has admitted in hindsight that he's like, and actually, I actually sort of can sympathize with this person for a tiny fraction, but this person's publicly admitted why they booked this kind of crap, and admits it was like garbage.
It was.
It was, but listen, so this is what that one particular person.
Why are you afraid to say his name?
Do you want me to say?
He's wanting the chat.
I want the chat
first.
to-
Oh,
But-
gotcha.
I actually want to go back and watch this pay-per-view.
Yeah, I
Alright,
kind of
let me
do
write
too.
this down.
'Cause it sounds like an
Only
absolute
because,
shit
oh
show.
my god, it was fucking horrible. General Rection was
Uh-huh.
great
Yeah.
because it
WCW.
was the what was the faction?
MIA.
Yeah, and Hugh Morris
Yes,
Yep. Yep.
was
Mhm.
was like, wasn't he like,
they basically went back to the
or was he
natural
General
disasters.
Rection?
No, that wasn't. No, that was Hugh Morris. Was Hugh Morris? Nobody's guessing in the chat, so I guess I'll spoil it.
I can do it.
Go. Yeah.
Vince Russo
Yep.
Yeah.
was the
So-
was essentially
booker.
the executive producer who took Eric Bischoff's job to a sense and he did this. It didn't kill WCW. WCW was dying no matter what. So no matter what Vince Russo did,
There was nothing
Yep.
saving it.
there's nothing saving WCW. But
Real quick to keep moving things along, real quick, and because I want to stay on this topic about this. I'll pick WCW again since we're on the fucking subject as for my pick for JP's next question.
okay.
Okay, so you gotta pick the year.
Too early. Come on, do it like the 80s or 90s.
I'm
I think I does.
yeah,
You can probably get the
I'm
80s,
getting
right?
there.
You got,
I'm thinking either 1980s.
yeah, I think you got that one. So,
So
in
that's
my
all
opinion,
Starrcade. So she's gonna give me a bunch of Starrcade shit except for Clashes of Champions stuff.
in my opinion, I think this is I think we talked about this before. The question being of like what killed WCW or who killed WCW. Turner Broadcasting ultimately killed
It did.
WCW.
It was
Yeah,
that's
that's-
why I say everybody's Vince did. Vince
So, like-
wasn't the reason WCW died.
Well, the way I look at it is that if you were to zoom out, right? If you actually like study, because I remember when I was getting into wrestling, it was again ruthless aggression era. So this is the time when like WWE was really pushing a lot of the library shit and pushing out documentaries at the wazoo. This is how I got sucked into the rabbit hole of like this random stupid amount of knowledge when it comes to wrestling, is because I just hit the right like time frame of like, here comes my obsession. So if you look at the timeline of like if you look at the whole picture from every aspect of WCW's existence from when Turner Broadcasting bought it from Jim Crockett Promotions, you will see that basically it was the fact that it was owned by a corporate structure that ultimately started the domino effect that like started the chain reaction of its demise. Now you can point to like individuals and people and moments and things like Russo's booking, Bischoff's firing, the addition of Thunder, the mismanagement of Bret Hart, the creative control shit, Great American Bash 2000.
So, I'm
But
gonna
all
s-
that-
right. Go ahead.
all those events were a direct result from the behind the scenes like tumult which would happen as far as the corporate structure behind
if
it.
you want me to be truly and truthfully honest with you on who killed WCW,
Mhm.
it was the man that bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted Turner.
He
By the way,
if you connect the dots, if he wouldn't have sold to Time Warner, it wouldn't have gone anywhere.
No.
yeah, no.
WCW would still be a thing today. The problem is number one, he sold it, and number two, he just kept writing blank checks, and they were just doing stupid shit.
So Ted had a blind loyalty to WCW programming because Jim Crockett's Promotions early stuff used to be a big cornerstone for when Turner Broadcasting launched
It
TBS and
absolutely
TNT.
was.
So
Go
he-
watch the rise and fall of the history of the rise and fall of WCW. Talk
One of my
about
favorite documentaries.
Yes.
So one when he expanded and then Jim Crockett went under because of poor mismanagement behind the snes,
it, 'cause he did
he
the same
bought it.
thing.
Yep, he bought it and basically just kind of pumped money into it because he had a loyalty. He's like, oh, I don't, he didn't manage the day to day. He's just like, oh yeah, just go make me money. And then obviously as time progressed, Turner merged with Time Warner, and then the AOL merger, and then just Kaputskis. Anywho, sorry, Heather, to keep rambling like that.
No, you're fine. It's filling the air while I look for shit. All right.
A lot of hot air.
Opening
You got
match.
the JV.
I'm listening.
Jimmy Garvin and Sting versus the Sheepherders.
Mm-hmm.
Nikita Koloff versus Bobby Eaton.
Okay.
Larry Zbyszko versus Barry Windham.
Okay. Is this 1980s?
Yes, it is. Road Warrior Hawk versus Ric Flair. And the main event is Dusty Rhodes versus Arn Anderson, the Barbarian, Ivan Koloff, Lex Luger, Road Warrior Animal, Tully Blanchard, and the Warlord.
Was this a War Games? Was the final match a War Games match?
No.
Okay. Was it the Bunkhouse Stampede?
It was the Bunkhouse Stampede.
That is the name of the pay-per-view.
Yes.
that took me a minute too. I'm like,
Huh?
What's the year?
1988.
Yep.
I just
Nicely
watched
done.
it the other day. I'm good with pay-per-views. When
What
it
a
comes to
name.
WCW.
by the way, just for the record, I always thought that Jim Crockett Promotion / WCW always had the better sounding pay-per-view names compared to WWE.
Oh God, yes.
I'm gonna go TNA this time.
TNA had to. Oh, for me. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because you got to pick the year.
Well, I guess 2000s would make the most sense. They had some doozies. Bunkhouse Stampede was a fucking what a great name for an event.
So it wasn't actually a pay-per-view. It was a series of. It's Dusty Rhodes when he did Great American Bash. There wasn't just one.
Yeah, that was a tour.
It was a series of shows. I'm sorry. It was a series of shows.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's the way he would do it throughout the summer.
Yeah.
And which
I thought it was so cool.
I've always thought that Starrcade, the Great American Bash, what's another one that they turned into a pay-per-view?
Halloween Havoc is a great sounding one.
Halloween Havoc, but they were doing like their original Wrestle War.
Yeah.
Those, if they would have just done that, and then they started adding Greed, which they were good pay-per-view names, but
Greed just sounds so fucking lazy.
But yes,
I just didn't like that one.
So for are you ready? Or are you still going? I'm asking.
I'm looking at this card real quick.
Is it 55
No worries.
fucking matches long?
No, it's only 10.
Okay.
I say I wonder.
Just let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Fun fact. I was gonna say I wonder if it's gonna be the pay. I've been to 2 TNA pay-per-views, by the way.
Okay.
Which have been fun.
Yeah.
One came.
So yeah, I think if WCW was stuck, and had the 4 big ones like WWE, they probably would have competed a little longer than they did. But Dusty Rhodes doing series and calling them names.
Yep.
which is why you got
NXT Takeover
Stand and Deliver. Yeah. I kind of missed the Takeover name in NXT pay-per-views.
That is the name that is Dusty Rhodes's.
Yeah, I figured.
That came out of his head because those are the kinds of things he would do. Yes. Go ahead.
He was very creative in the sense of he wanted to merge the idea of obviously wrestling and rock and roll, right? Who entrances and all that shit. But the idea also from a business perspective of doing a tour. So that's what the Bash was. The Great American Bash was supposed to be it wasn't just one event. It was, kind of oh, it's coming to your town. And I've seen some old video of them hyping up the Great American Bash in the 80s and 90s. I'm not gonna lie. I think that should be implemented back, but I mean, obviously the business model's changed so differently. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
So I'll let her go, and then I'll finish what I have to say because I'll remember. I'll remind myself.
Alex Shelley versus Jay Lethal. Lance Hoyt versus Matt Bentley. Team Canada, which consisted of Bobby Roode and Eric Young, defeated the Naturals, which were Chase Stevens and Andy Douglas.
Naturals.
The James Gang, Big BG James and Kip James, and Bob Armstrong defeated Latin America Exchange.
Yep.
Yep, Latin
She
American
laughs.
Exchange, LAX. Man, LAX was over like fucking Rover in the day. Oh man, they were a great tag team.
The original.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin versus P.D. Williams, Sanjay Dutt, and Puma. Abyss, Jeff Jarrett, and America's Most Wanted versus and James Mitchell defeated Rhino, Ron Killings, and Team 3D.
Okay.
Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe and AJ Styles. And then the main event was Christian Cage versus Monty Brown.
I know this one, I think.
I think I know this one too.
Let me see if I'm right.
All right, so Christian Cage.
Nope.
That's the big clue for me because Cage. Oh, maybe not though. Jarrett and Abyss were a team too. No, that may not be it too. Oh shit. You said Cage. It was Cage versus Monty Brown.
Yes.
And
they were trying to get Monty Brown over big.
What does it say for what title?
The NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay. Because that matters.
That
matters a lot.
Yeah. So it's definitely before 07. Mm-hmm. Cage got there. I'm trying to remember I think Cage got there. I want to say Cage got there in 05 because Kurt came in 06 and Kurt was on like fucking every card. So it's got to be somewhere between like the end of 05 and what was the that Abyss Jeff Jarrett match again one more time?
Abyss, Jeff Jarrett, and America's Most Wanted, which was Chris Harris and James Storm with Gail Kim, James Mitchell, and Jackie Gata versus Rhino, Ron Killings, and Team 3D. It was an 8-man war.
I think this was God, it's one of two paper. Oh my. All right, fuck it. I think this was Against All Odds 2006.
The year is right.
Fuck. Damn.
Destination X.
That's the fuck. Damn, I'm gonna say it's either Against All Odds or Destination X, but I couldn't remember because they did this.
So this is right about the time I quit watching.
Oh man.
And
this is
TNA because it disappeared off the
face of the planet for you.
Yeah.
Off of distribution.
So
fuck, I couldn't tell if it was that one.
One of the last matches I seen was Christian Cage. This is one of the last matches I seen, Christian Cage versus Monty Brown. Christian Cage ends up winning. They were really trying really fucking hard to get Monty Brown over. They were just stupid and didn't know how to fucking use him. Because the guy had charisma like a motherfucker.
So early TNA days, Monty Brown, like you're right, actually, you hit the nail on the head. He in ring wise, you didn't get a whole lot, but that pounce looked pretty damn good when it was effective on the right person. And you're right, he basically oozed charisma. He was key because he kind of was able to, and I say this respectfully, I like the guy a lot. Mm-hmm. He was able to kind of use that to mask his shortcomings in the ring to the point of being a pretty major star in the early days of TNA, along with like AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels when they were starting to really get their name over. He was basically like Jarrett's second biggest. No, well, yeah, he was like the second to third.
Who was his second biggest rival?
No, saying Monty Brown was like the second or third biggest heel in TNA in the early days of the company because he
They
was
were
so
gonna try. They
charismatic.
were gonna try to turn him. The plan was, and Jeff Jarrett's talked about this. The plan was to turn him face and make him the biggest face in the company.
I would have loved to have seen that. I would have loved to
Because
have
and
seen
then
all of
Jeff
that.
Jarrett was the catalyst for it because he was running the company at the time, and he
Yep.
was trying to establish a big baby face. They never really established a big baby face until Kurt Angle got there, and then AJ Styles. But but that's just
For JP's, I'm gonna throw him a TNA back at him. Which kind of limits the pay-per-view selections.
2000s.
You got to do 2000s. But no, I was huge into TNA. So the two shows I went to was I went to a Destination X in like 2011, I think. I'll have to look at the year, which was at the Impact Zone. So I have been to the Impact Zone, which, man, did they do a damn good job of making that place look fucking packed. Oh my God. When you see the Impact Zone in real life, it is infinitely smaller than you think. And then Lockdown 2008. Yeah, 2008 Lockdown. They came to Lowell, Mass, which is not too many towns over from me. That was when they did an all steel cage pay-per-view where it's 6 sides of steel in every single fucking match. Was it?
I've gotten one right. How many have you gotten right, Connor?
It's 1-1. You both
1-1, baby.
right.
Didn't you get two?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've only got 1 point. Okay.
Mm.
Interesting.
The infamous what do you call it? Slamboree.
Oh yeah, but then didn't you get it? Oh, you just asked if you could guess it.
Yeah.
I said it was for the TNA one. I said it was a toss up between.
Now he's saying the first one that he got wrong. You wanted to make a guess, but I'm not giving you a point for that.
Yeah, because fuck you.
Please.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's all good.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Team Canada versus Apollo and Sunny Sakai.
Okay.
Michael Shane versus Chris Sabin. Oh, sorry. Michael Shane and Trinity versus Chris Sabin and Tracy.
Okay, that was a mixed tag match.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Raven versus Sean Walton. Waltman.
That's X-Pac.
Yes.
You can say X-Pac. I don't know who he is.
Monty Brown and the Outlaw versus Diamond Dallas Page and Ron Killings. The Naturals versus America's Most Wanted.
Do you know who the Naturals are? Can you tell me who the Naturals?
Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens.
Okay.
Yep.
Christopher Daniels versus Shocker.
Okay.
Well, I can't say this match because it doesn't show all the participants. But AJ in the main event was AJ Styles versus Jeff Jarrett.
It's got to be either a Slammiversary or a Bound for Glory, because that's their two biggest pay-per-views.
Year.
Hold on.
I'm not looking.
I know you're not.
What are you saying hold on for?
I'm trying to think. Sorry. No, you go ahead.
Bound for Glory or a Slam. I'm gonna break it down. I want to say 2000. God, when did AJ Styles get there? He was there from the beginning.
Wait, who?
2005?
Oh yeah, I think I know what this is.
So final answer.
I gotta figure. I don't know if it's Bound for Glory or Slammiversary yet. Slammiversary's their big pay-per-view, right? Like,
Well, it's their
that's
anniversary.
WrestleMania.
It's their anniversary show, and then Bound for Glory is their WrestleMania.
Okay, yeah.
so I'm gonna go with Bound for Glory, 2005.
All right. You got the year right.
It's Slammiversary, isn't it?
Hard Justice.
Oh fuck yes! God damn it! Once you say the pay-per-view, I'll know it. God
Yeah.
damn it! I knew it was because that
I'll
was.
know it once I know it.
No, once you say the name.
It clicks the
I'm just,
memory.
I'm just teasing.
The Hard Justice. I don't know if that. I think that's still an ongoing pay. It's one of their original pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they had some cool ones.
So they did do like a big four.
Yep.
Yeah, their original Big Four were, I think, Bound for Glory, Slammiversary, Victory Road, and Lockdown.
Right.
I think those were the Big Four. Yeah.
Okay, and then the secondary one would have been Hard Justice.
Like Genesis, Hard Justice, Destination X,
Lockdown.
a couple other ones sprinkled. Others sprinkled in between.
I think we're only going to be able. Well, okay, no, we can go to 10 maybe.
I mean, so far you've both gotten one's wrong. So
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. We'll play for another hour.
Fuck it, let's do it up.
it's a Friday night. This is our party, motherfucker.
It's right. Yeah, look at us
So-
go fucking wild.
That was your guess, so you got to pick promotion.
Okay.
And Connor, you need to pick the year.
Let's. Well, I was gonna go for the '80s to make it more challenging
Okay.
because '80s are a little trickier for me.
You pick the promotion.
AWA.
Okay. That's all right. AWA. Okay. Oh man, they had some interesting ones too. The Van Gagne promotion.
Mm-hmm.
I love that AWA belt. That's that
was a
that
very good looking belt.
the AWA, the one that Gagne had for a while. It's almost like a I don't want to say bizarro, but like an alternate like fucking timeline dimension reality version of the big gold NWA title. JV, you've seen that belt, right? The AWA Championship, the world title.
I loved. That's what I watched as a kid.
I'm a big fan of the. I was just saying how much I'm a big fan of the actual physical world title.
I love their championship belt.
Yeah, tag title belts looked a little rinky dink, but
Well, they weren't. So here's the thing: tag teams that they were titles. I didn't mind them being small. They weren't really. Weren't really important in AWA.
yep.
To an extent, if that makes sense. It was about the world championship, which is
Right.
what I think it should be about. But go ahead.
All right. Sheik Abednon Al-Kaizi versus Buck Simhoff.
Rock and roll Buck Zumhoff.
Let me see that.
Yeah, rock and roll Buck Zumhoff.
Yep.
DJ Peterson versus Super Ninja.
Mm-hmm.
Sherry Martel versus Medusa. Kurt Hennig versus Nick Bockwinkel.
Ooh, hold on.
The Midnight Rockers versus Buddy Wolf, Doug Summers, and Kevin Kelly.
I think I might know this one.
Jerry Blackwell versus Boris Zukov. and Jimmy Snuka and Russ Francis versus the terrorist and the mercenary
Yeah.
is the main
I
event.
yeah.
I got
yeah.
a little tidbit about Boris Zukov.
I
But
I
go ahead.
think I think I think I think I know this one. Quick question, Heather. Can I ask about Henning and Bockwinkel? That was for the AWA World Title.
Yes.
Was the match before it for Title 2?
Yes. It was a women's championship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know this one. So this is Super Clash 2 in '87.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boris
This
Zukov. For
weird fucking show.
Hey, it was AW. I enjoyed it as a kid.
Well, no, it wasn't that. Okay. So the reason this is a weird show is for a multitude of reasons. First off, AWA did a participation with the first Super Clash, which was a mess of amalgamation of all the indie promotions that weren't Jim Crockett Promotions or WWF at the time to try and fight Vince. That went to the shitter. This was basically AWA's follow-up to it because I don't know how they got the rights, but whatever. I guess they had the rights to the pay-per-view name. And so when they did the second one, they only had 2 title matches, and they weren't even near the fucking main events. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I don't understand, and I don't get why the main event was the main event.
The main event was a tag team match. It wasn't even 4 tag team titles.
So first off, Kurt Hennig and Nick Bockwinkel, fucking awesome match, phenomenal match.
I think that match lasted, what is it, like 35 minutes?
Yeah.
I think it was just shy of 30. I could be wrong, but
so everybody always asks me
fucking
who my
that was a good
favorite
match.
wrestler is. You just said his name, and it's not Kurt Hennig.
Bockwinkel?
It's Nick Bockwinkel.
I fucking loved Nick Bockwinkel as a kid. He looked like a fucking Leisure Suit Larry.
He did. He really
But
did.
he played the part so great, and he was a fucking asshole. Fucking great. Love everything about fucking Nick Bockwinkel. Sorry.
No. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Oh my god, my brain is melting even more than usual. I was a big fan of Billy Robinson in the AWA. I want to say, hold on, let me make sure I got that right. I want to say it's Billy Robinson. Need to take a look at this guy's face. Yes, Billy Robinson is a fucking artist in the ring. So you talk about one of the most technical wrestlers you'll ever see in terms of knowing how to do he was able to, his matches with Bockwinkel in the AWA were something that you should absolutely go watch. I'm a big fan of Bockwinkel too. I'm a big fan of Billy Robinson. For very different reasons, but they had such unique styles where Robinson was the most technical, a very Daniel Bryan-esque style of technical wrestling, like Cesaro and European style. Bockwinkel was Flair before Flair.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Boris Zukov, for those that you don't know, is Private Nelson. Who was in Mid-Atlantic Wrestling and came to AWA, became Boris Zukov, and then went to WWF and became part of the Bolsheviks with Nikolai Volkov. For those of you that do not know, I just thought I'd throw that out there. AWA, that's the promotion that we had because it was in Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Yep.
I absolutely every Sunday, every Saturday, every Sunday, it was on for an hour. And my grandfather would ask us, "What do you want to eat?" And be like, "We want TV fucking dinners." Fucking love TV dinners as a kid. I still do, right?
So same here. I was the same way.
So we would get TV dinners or the pot pies or whatever, and we would sit down and my grandfather would cook, but it was just, but we would sit and watch wrestling with my grandfather, and he would sit there and tell me fucking stories. Like he said, this guy here, he's not really beating him up. I'm like, why are you ruining it for me, Grandpa? Because I need you to understand why I'm telling you this.
Because I'm
it's
ruining it for
fake. He told me it was fake. I'm like, what do you mean fake? It's predetermined. So let me hit you. He did say to me, let me hit you with a chair and we'll find out if it's fake. Right? So
Seriously.
back then they actually they hit people with chairs. It wasn't gimmicked.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They didn't understand that
damage they would do
until they figured out maybe if we can make it explode if we gimmick it, right? So that I mean that's what I get from it. I seen them grab like those chairs that they have at the school.
Yeah.
Like Ric Flair picked up one of those, and those things weighed about 85 fucking pounds.
Back then, yeah.
And he go to swing, and it's like, oh my god, this is like such a fake hit. But it hurt. It hurt like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
Pick year.
I gotta pick a year. 2010s.
So you want WWE, huh?
You can do TNA.
Eh.
I'm not good at it. I'm probably not going to get it. But you can do it.
You pick the.
No, I'll do WWE. I'll do WWE.
I don't even know if I'll get this.
Yeah,
This
let's
is
see what
when
happens.
It all starts running into the same shit for me.
Okay, basement.
Blending together. No, I'm in the same boat as all of them. Although at this point,
I don't think they
blending
did,
together.
but whatever.
I
Ooh. Almost scrolled right through it.
careful.
Battleground 2015.
Shut up.
Hey, no peeking. You
I'm not
fucking-
peeking.
I'm still scrolling.
Yeah.
She's still scrolling.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing.
I think that's
But,
Randy Orton and the Maharaja.
Oh
The
Jesus
WWE
Christ.
title.
But no, some of the old stuff. The AWA documentary. Again, anybody listening should go check that out as well. I think if kind of what my fascination, like I said before, in terms of like the history of the business was like,
Who's dreaming?
I got so into the current product at the time that I kept like going like, oh, let's find out the lore of this and then the lore of that and then the lore of this and the lore of that. And that coincided with WWE doing a lot of really fucking awesome documentaries with their tape library.
I do, and I'm kind of upset. I do every once in a while, like go like going back in wrestling, like when the build to the next match, like the night that Daniel Bryan won the title at WrestleMania 30. What happened the night after? The build to it was fantastic. I thought it was. I don't like Daniel Bryan. Let me get that off my chest. But the storytelling was what's compelling to me.
Well, I mean, and to fucking think that wasn't the plan.
Right, and I know that wasn't the plan. The plan was Batista and Randy Orton, but if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like, what the fuck were they thinking?
I'm sorry. See, you aren't the only fucking historian on this fucking channel.
I didn't say it was. I wouldn't say a historian. I'm just a fucking. I don't go out much, clearly.
No, it's okay. I don't either.
But no, yeah. So they came out with these documentaries, almost like a ton of these with the video library and whatnot. And it was really, I kept getting deeper and deeper because they did they did an ECW one, a WCW one, an AWA one, a WCCW one. And then they did like Dusty, Flair, all the big names, and so it was really cool to be able to have like almost like a condensed, abridged history lesson of all the major players, or enough to kind of piece stuff together. And then on top of that, if there was like, oh man, that match I really want to see, guess what? Second DVD, motherfucker, got all the matches you want. It was awesome.
It's there was such a depth of everything because they came out with VHSs and DVDs for every pay-per-view when they were the popular things.
Yeah, I remember that too. They'd be quick to pump those pay-per-view resells out there, right? So
Yeah.
like they would be. I remember WrestleManias were a big one, and then do you remember the anthology box sets?
Yeah.
Oh man, I had the WrestleMania one. I had the WrestleMania one of the first 20 or whatever it was, 25. It had to be 20. The
Right.
first 20 WrestleManias in that like boxed anthology set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what I would pay to get those. That must be fucking a fortune. Anyway, sorry. I got the question for today. Yeah.
You ready?
Sure.
You got this, JP. I believe in you.
Curtis Axel versus Kofi Kingston.
Oh boy, you fucked.
AJ Lee versus Brie Bella versus Naomi versus Natalia.
Shoot me.
Rob Van Dam versus Alberto Del Rio. The Miz versus Fandango. Curtis Axel versus CM Punk. Dean
What?
Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler. The Shield versus the Primetime Players. And the main event was Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton.
Was
Okay.
Randy Orton the champion
Yes.
at the time? Did Randy Orton lose that match?
Yes.
I got the year.
I think I've got the year.
I know like the
CM
time of year
Punk
too. I'm
left
trying.
the company in 2017,
No.
right?
Nope. He did not.
So
Punk left in
He was
2014.
still there in 2015.
No, he wasn't. 2014 he left.
You just answered my question. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first match?
The opening match was Curtis Axel versus Kofi Kingston.
Was that a dark match?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
No, this was the actual opening for the pay-per-view match.
Okay. What was the second match? Because I'm trying to see if it's one of the big four. Go ahead.
It's AJ Lee versus Brie Bella versus Naomi versus Natalia.
So they were.
Ew.
Naomi wasn't really. She was kind of there at that time. Well, didn't she win? No, she didn't win championship. Natalia was still. I mean, I thought she's best worker in the company at the time. And the main event was that versus that. I want to say this is one of the big four. And I want to say it can't be the Rumble. Can't be WrestleMania. It's not Survivor Series. SummerSlam 2014.
Wrong on the year and event.
Okay.
It was Night of Champions 2013.
So that is right. When did he leave? 2014.
14.
So this
Yeah.
is right about that time he was getting. This is when
This
Ryback.
is when he was starting
So
to get
2013.
angry.
This is when Ryback started to show up.
Yeah, this was. I knew it was around. This was. I knew from the main event that it was after Bryan lost the title at SummerSlam with the screw job that Orton cashed in on him and then started the Authority bullshit. I knew it was
Yeah.
after that, but I knew it was before. I knew it was before like December, so I knew it was like that fall time frame. Like it was either I thought it was like either Hell in a Cell, Night of Champions, or like something in that bubble too. I knew it was like somewhere in between. I thought it was Hell in a Cell, honestly.
So I'm gonna be honest with everybody. I was watching. I really didn't really get hard into it. I mean, I was watching like everybody else does. I was paying
I
attention.
mean, I got hard. What?
I'm talking about wrestling at this time.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And then once I started my channel and got together with all you guys is when I really started focusing on wrestling. Because I had somebody to talk to about it. So it's like, my family looks at me when I talk about wrestling. And I'm like, they're like, the fuck are you talking about? because they don't even watch it. They know who Roman Reigns is because I told them who Roman Reigns was, and they're like, "Why does he have greasy hair?"
Oh yeah, I've exhausted all ears within my inner social circles regarding pro wrestling at this point, like to a nauseating point. So,
but they're entertained. They were entertained by it, but it's like it's just like this guy is just my daughter. Was it the Royal Rumble pay-per-view?
Yes.
I was fucked up, and my next door neighbor and my daughter, I'm sitting there watching Royal Rumble. I'm like, why the fuck would they throw that guy out? She goes, why are you taking this so seriously? I'm really not mad. I'm just trying to figure out the storytelling of what they're doing.
That's the beauty of the, and this is one of the many reasons why, and maybe this is just me as an individual, but like me as a person, I like unique, different, stand out, different from the packed things in both life and what I enjoy for entertainment too. And wrestling absolutely stands out. There is no other form of entertainment like it out there where you can appreciate it on many different levels, like JP just said, where it's like you can either get invested in the story and really be like, wow, this is a good like story, and whether you're appreciating it for the performance art of it or just like the pivots, twists, and turns. That's why it is. We will scream to the heavens when it's good, and we will absolutely berate things into the ground when it is absolutely god awful.
Yes, and that's the way it should be. But that makes it. I think that's why wrestling is just like, we're going to do this because we're going to keep people talking. Why the fuck because they really do listen to people, but it's always like 2 or 3 years down the fucking road.
Well, I mean, they listen to an extent, right? Or they claim they listen. I'm not going to argue what they do or don't listen to, but in terms of the blend of like the athleticism and the storytelling, and then, like I said, you get like different enjoyments out of it. Like, for example, like different styles and different types. Some people will like the chain wrestling. Some people like the flashy superhero, larger than life characters with physiques that like you're going to be taking something up the ass in order to be able to get that sort of look on you. Versus the, why are these guys fighting? You want the cinema, as they say, the drama behind it.
I say that sitting in the living room all the time. Yep. Why are these two fighting?
You've got so many. Well, when it's good, obviously, right?
Yes, when it's good. When it's good, it's like, now this is intriguing because I want to see what happens here. But when you have Nia Jax wrestle, and it's more or less when there's something happens, I'm like, oh, they got a chance here, and then they like have them wrestle 13 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and
it's like, okay, why? Yeah. Why are we doing this? Because where is this going? It's just these guys are just going to have 13 matches, and then they're just going to do what with it? That's where WWE is now, and when Vince was doing it. It's a little better now than when Vince was doing it, but it's going right still back into that. They're still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's turn? Connor.
Sorry, year for me. Let's see. I will do the 2010. No, I'll do 90s. Let's do 90s.
90s, okay.
WCW. Because I think WWE in the 90s is too easy for you.
I don't know. It depends on what I pick.
I think, but I'm not saying, well, I'm sure he knows it. But
hey, I've been wrong. So I've been wrong before. So you never know.
No. I have faith that you're gonna get this. I totally do.
It's usually one or two. And honestly, it's not even like remembering. Like I don't remember every aspect of every show, but I think we talked about this before in the last one, where it's like there'll be a match or a thing that even if Heather doesn't say it, like as like a giveaway, like what pay-per-view is this? 30-man Royal Rumble. Fuck. Like it's not gonna be like that. It's not gonna be like that, but it'll be like okay, guess this pay-per-view, an elimination chamber. It won't be like an EV, but there'll be like a match or something where it's like, oh, that seems a bit familiar, or like I remember, um, like I said, the AWA Super Clash one. Do I remember the all the matches in there? No, I remember there were 2 title matches. There were the only 2 title matches on there that should have been the main event that weren't the main event, and I actually do remember the Bockwinkel Kurt Hennig match being like very fucking good, and I'm like, why is this not last? This
Exactly.
is so stupid. So that's the reason I remember shit like that, and that's how I kind of
All right. You
piece it
ready?
together. As ready as I'll ever be.
Norman the Lunatic and the Road Warriors versus Kevin Sullivan, Cactus Jack, and Bam Bam Bigelow. Mean Mark
Okay.
versus Johnny Ace.
Wait.
The Samoan SWAT team versus Tommy Rich and Mike Rotunda.
Okay.
Paul Ellering versus Teddy Long.
Just,
The,
to
yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
Hold on. I think I might know this one.
The Midnight Express versus Brian Pillman and Tom Zank. The Rock and Roll Express versus the Fabulous Freebirds. Doom versus the Steiner Brothers. And the main event is Lex Luger versus
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Yeah, I think I remember this one now. Yeah, this is Capital Combat in 1990.
Yes. And the reason I was giggling so hard
Yeah,
at
the
Paul
RoboCop,
Ellering
right?
and Teddy Long match is because it was a hair versus hair match, and Paul Ellering was bald.
Bald. Yep, that is correct. I was gonna say like I'm like wait a minute, that sounds familiar, yeah. And then honestly, not a bad show. Again, go check it out. And when you said Kevin Sullivan, Cactus Jack, and Bam Bam, I'm like, they've only teamed a handful of times, specifically Cactus and Bam Bam.
Yes.
Kevin Sullivan and Bam Bam were always together. I think Kevin and Jack worked together sometimes. And then Mean Mark and Johnny Ace. I mean, it's fucking Undertaker versus John
Those of you in the
Laurinaitis.
chat who are a little too young to know, or not that deep in the knowledge of wrestling, Mean Mark was the Undertaker.
Yep. So it's Undertaker versus Johnny
Johnny Ace or Johnny Laurinaitis.
John Laurinaitis. No, let me just tell you right here, right now, as the executive vice president,
Joke Sam is the reason for his voice.
Oh shit! Makes all the sense in the world. Makes all the sense in the world.
Now it does.
Um,
Company.
yeah,
This way
no,
you
that
can
was
just pick the year when he gets back.
Luger and Flair. Okay, so for company, let's throw him a curveball and let's do. I mean, I think this is gonna limit the window as far as when he can do this, but could I do ECW?
Yes. And it'll leave
I mean,
him with the 90s. So.
Yeah, they'll leave him with the 90s. So all right, that makes it easier. So that gives you time to look at the question. Do. I still the dream always. I mean, to this day. Oh, I'm just checking the chat real quick. Yeah, Jurgen says Destination X was the pay-per-view where they had the Ultimate X match. It's where I think I don't even think they started it there, but what they wanted to do was, much like the X Division itself, they wanted to make a pay-per-view that kind of highlighted the X Division and kind of be at the focal point. So it wasn't one of their big. I don't actually. It might have been. I think that was. I think Destination X was one of the ones they were trying to establish as one of their like big four, big five. They did do Ultimate X before when they were originally doing a four-sided ring when they first started TNA way back in '02. I love the Ultimate X match. I think it's a really cool idea.
No, he did not. Oh, yes, he did.
What?
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Oh shit! And then I forgot to grab what I went in there for.
I know. I was just like, I'm like, did he get it right? No, he did not. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't get it right. Capital Combat, motherfucker. I did not do. I was there. I was 3 years old.
No, I thought he had
But I was-
something different, actually.
Oh, okay. But
Sorry,
yeah, I
made
can't remember the
pumpkin
fuck.
pie. It was calling to me.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, right? Oh shit! I was gonna make brownies tonight. Ooh, but I do have pizza. Pizza. I might grab some
All
pizza.
right, so what's the score?
3-1.
I'm just curious what the score is. I don't care if I win or lose. I love this conversation.
Yes. He went with ECW.
He went with ECW.
Yes, because it was up to your turn. So ECW, and you picked the year.
Which unfortunately kind of pigeonholes your year, yeah, or your decade.
1990s,
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I said the same. Like, well, that kind of.
I didn't watch too much ECW.
You can take some
I
guesses.
didn't either because it really wasn't.
I
easily
didn't hate. I didn't
accessible.
hate it. There's a couple of things that I like on it, like WrestlePalooza '98 was pretty good.
I'm gonna grab something real fast. I'll be right back. I'll be quick.
But I'll wait because there wasn't too many of these. I mean, there was. You're gonna give me the card, and I'm gonna probably say 1994 or something fucking stupid. Because they died off in 2000, right?
A little before, if I remember right.
I know what they started out as. It wasn't always Extreme Championship Wrestling. It was called Eastern Championship Wrestling. It's just based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it was run by Dennis Corluzzo?
I think so, yes.
I could be wrong. I'll wait until Conor gets back to verify.
There were no
No,
dark
no,
matches.
no. It was Dennis Corluzzo. I keep hearing Dennis Corluzzo because of Jim Cornette. Todd Gordon.
There we go, yeah. I was gonna say, it had to have been a Gordon, otherwise.
Pizza.
Alright. Connor's back.
EC
You ready to hear your
ECW.
card?
Me? No, but go ahead.
You got this.
I'm here to get my ass kicked by the fucking...
We're gonna have our own version of fucking Beat the Trek here, because Connor's become the new Trekipedia.
Yes.
Oh God.
That was a fun thing that we did.
Yes, it
That
was.
fun. But go ahead.
Opening match was Tommy Dreamer versus Hack Myers.
Okay.
Chad Austin versus Don E. Allen.
Okay.
The Tasmaniac versus the Pitbull.
This is early.
The Bruise Brothers versus Mr. Hughes and Shane Douglas. Tommy Cairo versus the Sandman.
Okay.
Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk versus the Public Enemy and Rocco.
Oh,
I've seen
I
it.
think
Oh, no,
I know
sorry.
this one now.
Just the Public Enemy. Mikey Whipwreck versus Rockin' Rebel. And the main event was Sabu versus Cactus Jack.
Yeah, I know this one.
Maybe I don't know this one. I could tell you it was probably 1994 or 95 because Dory Funk didn't wrestle too well. He wrestled, but he didn't wrestle a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think this is one of his last stops was ECW with his brother, which the crowd fucking loved, of course.
The favorite of Terry.
I'm gonna say that, and it's wrong. November to Dismember 2000 or 1994. See, I don't know.
The year is right. It was Hostile City Showdown.
See, I don't know that one.
That was a fun one.
I would have. I'm sure we still have it. All the stuff is going over to WWE Vault now. I think Peacock's.
I think if memory serves me correctly, this was either the first or one of the first times they did Sabu versus Cactus Jack. And the reason they did this was because Heyman was involved in part of a lawsuit against WCW. Or I believe it was some anti-Semitic remarks And so as part of an agreement / settlement, they agreed to send over Cactus Jack for a few dates and bring him over. And a big dream match that they wanted to do was Cactus and Sabu, because well, I mean, they're both like very similar in styles and very absolutely absurdly crazy.
The absolute hardcore legends.
I think they did a pretty decent draw on that one. All right, anyway, what do I pick? Year or?
No, he picks. No, yeah.
I picked the promotion. You picked the
Yeah, you pick the year. It's your
All right,
turn.
I'll let JP pick the promotion first.
You want me to pick the promotion first?
Yeah.
For me, yeah, for my question.
Why don't you pick a year first?
All right, let's do 90s.
You have to pick a year before I can say.
He,
All right, no.
90s.
I know. 90s.
90s.
WWE or WWF or WWWF or WWWWWWF. I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm fucked up, okay? It's been a long fucking day.
You mean W's?
It's been a long fucking day.
there it is.
You good?
Agree.
Because I'll let you do it quick. And we can talk about said event. And then I'll know this one right away. I've seen all of the fucking WrestleManias from 85 to 89. A lot of the Saturday night's main events.
You just said I saw all the WrestleManias from 85 to 89. That's 4. It's only 4.
I know, but I you give me the matches and I can tell you what pay-per-view it is, which one it is.
There's a guy who does there's a comedian who does this joke. He's like, "Hey, I'm really good at math. Give me 2 numbers." and then they say 2 numbers like 2 and 6. He goes, "Heard of them."
That's pretty good.
Like, what the fuck?
So yeah, I she's gonna. I haven't seen it, but she's gonna give it to you now.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I'm fucked up. Okay.
I was saying, might want to work on that phrasing.
Right, Jake Roberts
Uh-huh.
versus Tatanka.
Okay.
Razor Ramon versus the 1-2-3 Kid. Hunter Hearst Helmsley versus Duke Drazi.
Duke the Dumpster.
Yokozuna versus the British Bulldog.
Yokozuna Mama.
Shawn Michaels versus Owen Hart.
Okay.
Bret Hart.
Bret Hurt.
Bret Hurt. Bret Hurt. Oh my god. It's
Oh
Bret
my
Hurt.
god, it's Bret Hurt.
Bret Hart versus Diesel.
No.
Ahmed Johnson versus Isaac Yankem.
Isaac Yankem. It's gotta be Kane.
The Godwins and Phineas versus the Body Donnas. And then the main event,
Jesus fucking Christ. I know it's I know.
The Undertaker versus Goldust.
Okay, I know. Oh god, I remember. I know the pay-per-view. I know the year. I'm trying to remember what fucking number this is. It's gonna piss me the fuck off. So this is the part that's gonna fucking drive me up the wall. So I know it's an In Your House. I know it was in '96. I just can't remember if it was In Your House. It wasn't the specialized one. It was just In Your House. Although I think this one might have had a sub name to it. I'm trying to fucking remember. Oh my god, I'm torn between like, Jesus Christ, I'm a sucker to the fucking.
That's not the name of the. That's not
The fucking name of the page. No, I'm just saying like I'm torn between like, is it In Your House 6, 7? Ooh, I'm gonna kill my.
That's not the name
Kill my
of it
kids.
though.
What, In Your House?
I'm being a smartass because In
You
Your
got it
House
right.
6, and then it's.
Is what? Oh, like some sort of like sub name after it, like like a tagline.
No, it's just In Your House 6.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with In Your House 6.
It wasn't
Final
until,
answer.
In Your House.
It
8.
wasn't until the next year. In your house, the doghouse.
That's when they went away from the
Oh,
In Your House
okay.
numbers. All by themselves. They just started calling them In Your House.
I thought they went up to I thought they went up to 8.
They
Oh
may
wait, sorry,
have-
no, it was In Your House, Beware of Dog.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh.
same year. By the way,
So, and I think I don't
Well-
think
they had to do a two-parter for that one.
they had to redo the Beware of Dog because the power went out where they were,
And
so
they
they had
lost
to.
the
I remember
stream.
this.
They lost the stream, so they had to redo it.
Only time it's ever happened.
Well, they kept wrestling, but they then had to redo. They redid the first match of that as soon as the power went out,
Mm-hmm.
and then they went on from there, because the power came on right after that.
All right, good sir. Pick the year.
Oh, 3.
Mm-hmm.
3.
I said, she said, "Good sir, don't look my direction."
We'll go to 2020s again.
Oh boy.
2020 is what promotion, Connor?
JP's favorite,
AEW.
AEW.
I want an AEW one, goddammit. I'm okay with it. And if it's winter is coming, I'm going to stab you in the face with a soldering iron. I'm just kidding.
I hate the name of that thing.
It's just a fucking weekly show. It's Dynamite. Winter is coming. Why don't they think of this is a problem with them? They name every show now. It's like, what are you doing? This guy just can't stop.
Dynamite 2, Electric Boogaloo. Like, what the fuck?
It's
Like,
so
can you just stop?
Because he'll name something. I'm like, this would actually be an alright name for a pay-per-view. Winter is coming. Nothing wrong with that.
I do, because it's just a fucking blatant, like, corporate. I don't
But
know.
it's okay. But to name the pay-per-view is fine. I just my point is they do this on their weekly shows. Like they have
Yeah.
that's the problem. They try to turn all of their shows into pay-per-views and they don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. And I'll explain what I mean by that after we guess here. Go ahead.
All right. Jake Hager versus Dustin Rhodes.
Okay.
Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara.
Okay.
Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus the Young Bucks.
So this is when they still had tag team championships. Go ahead.
Nyla Rose versus Chris Statlander. MJF versus Cody Rhodes. Pac versus Orange. I'm just leaving it at that because you all should know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Hawk?
Pac.
No.
Pac. I thought you said Hawk. I'm like,
No,
Hawk
this is
never
Orange
wrestled.
Cassidy.
I know who Orange is.
Now,
Pockets.
The main event, Jon Moxley versus Chris Jericho.
What's the main event?
Jon Moxley versus Chris Jericho. Just a
Yeah,
singles match.
I
Nothing
think that-
spectacular written here.
yeah.
I am going to go with Chris Jericho was the first champion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Jon Moxley the second champion? You don't have to say anything. Don't say anything. Let me figure this out.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to see if this is like All Out, because All Out is their or All In. Is it All In or All Out is their WrestleMania that
Push it
everybody
out, push
calls
it.
their
All
fucking
eight is their WrestleMania. Because that was their very first paper.
But that's why I threw my hands up like that, because that's
I think
what
they
all
should
the
really do-
others say. Go ahead.
To practice safe breathing regulations, I think they should really change the name of their WrestleMania pay-per-view every other year, so it's in out in out.
Yeah.
Yep.
All in, all out, all in, all out, all in, all out, all in, all out.
I'm going to say this is all out 2021.
It's all over the floor.
Nope.
Go ahead.
It was Revolution 2020.
One right
Revolution.
before
Because
it.
Cody.
Anyway.
Revolution.
AEW. Like I said, AEW is trying to be
It doesn't know what it wants to be.
ECW and WCW and fucking the territories and fucking
Tony,
combat
listen.
zone wrestling all in
I know
one.
you- I know you listen to the internet, okay? And I know you listen to this channel religiously,
He's-
all right? I know you do. I know you're out there.
So he finds it.
What's that?
Should I put hashtag AEW in the fucking
No.
description so he
Yes.
No.
finds
Yes,
it?
please.
No.
Tony.
I don't
Tony.
want them fucking people showing up
Oh,
here.
them people. Tony. Tony, just give me Ring of Honor, all right? Just hand it over, okay? I can
Oh,
make you
he's
money
so
with it, for the love of God.
You gotta get some going there, man.
Or I'm gonna take it out back and just put two right behind the ear like old Yeller, because they need to fucking kill Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Take a year.
let's go with the 2010.
Promotion.
2010s AEW.
Sold.
They were alive back then. He'll get it right, because if he don't, I don't know what's wrong with him.
I mean,
Well, let me rephrase that, because
Te-
technically speaking,
every main event was the same for every fucking pay-per-view that they had in 2018 and 2019. Go ahead.
Here's the kicker. This company only
yeah, I had
has
5
1
in
year
20.
in the 2010s. And in that year, they had 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, I think.
pay-per-views for that whole year.
Yep.
How many do they fucking have now?
Holy God. Good question.
I really didn't
17?
I really didn't want to talk about
Yeah,
all the
that's-
championships they have.
No, I wasn't talking championships. I was talking pay-per-views.
Yeah.
They have only 6.
No, they have more than that now.
No, they don't.
All right.
Anyway. Yeah, they don't have.
Well, I thought with adding like Dynasty, Wrestle Dream, Forbidden Door, those ones, no?
No, they're not really pay-per-views. They're more special
That's
events.
just them working with New Japan. Wrestle Dream is a
Merge-
pay-per-view.
Merging. No, I was gonna say merging with New Japan. No, they fucking bled them dry.
No, you're right, but that's when they were. That's when they said they
Yeah.
worked together.
New Japan
So
needs to
here-
do their
here
own thing.
Connor,
Anyway.
Connor.
Rolling T.
MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Sean Spears versus Darby Allin, Jimmy Havoc, and Joey Janela.
Jelly
Hi.
Nutella.
I said Joey. Brandy Rhodes versus Allie. The Dark Order versus Angelico, Jack Evans, and Jurassic Express.
Oh man, Jack Evans was the shits.
Adam Page versus Kip Sabian. Lucha Brothers versus SoCal Uncensored. Okay, it's just
Thinking of-
versus SoCal Uncensored. The way they have it written on here, it's just like, wait, what?
It is SoCal Uncensored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
Kenny Omega versus Cinema. Or sorry, SEMA.
There you go.
There we go.
And the main event was the Young Bucks versus the Brotherhood.
Yeah, okay. I think I remember this one. This was Fight for the Fallen 2019, obviously 2019 because they're doing 2010. So yeah, this is Fight for the Fallen
Was
2019.
this is the first Fight for the Fallen?
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
this the
yeah.
one where Cody This is where Basement, and I think this is the best match AEW has ever had, was Cody Rhodes and his brother.
Yes.
Yep, against the
That's
Bucks.
the one where Dustin was cut open, right?
No, this is where he was tag teaming with his
Oh
brother.
No, they were,
so
yeah.
it was the one before that. Never mind.
Yeah, good stuff though.
It was the one. It was that main event match led to them cutting that promo. I'm like, they have something here. That's the one time I'm like, they've got something here. Run with it, and they just did it one time. It didn't do anything for anybody. I mean, it gave the fans a wrestling match, which the Fight for Fallen.
It was a charity show.
It was a charity show, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
In those instances, absolutely, because you'll draw in more money that way.
I'm like, okay, they can do some things with certain things, but then they just can't.
It's infuriating, right?
It is very infuriating because I listen to Jim, and I say him a lot because I listen to Jim Cornette a lot. Jim Cornette
It shows.
if you haven't heard, he's like, they have the guys there, except
they don't
for
do shit with them.
Twinkle Toes and the Cucamonga Kids. it's just one of those things, man.
You guys keep talking. I gotta grab a drink.
So JP, with that actually, so I think it's safe to say that, like, if you were to, like, it is funny how that works out, where, like, your taste in wrestling and your viewpoint, thought process, and how you believe the wrestling business world should be operated, presented, et cetera, and so forth, basically coincides with Jim Cornette's. Like, you're basically of the same. Without
No.
like, obviously, like, kind of, like, you know.
So, like, the way I look at wrestling, and I do look at, if you're gonna have a 20-minute match, don't just hit each other and then call it a day, which is essential. I mean, AEW does shit, but my thing is if you tell me a compelling story, like I said, I love storytelling in wrestling, and I can get behind some things that they do, but again, they do some of the dumbest shit. They can take it. A lot of people always bitched about Vince McMahon and how he went too far with some things. Most of the time when Vince would go somewhere to be sexually, and he'd see how far he could, at one time he would see how far he could push the envelope. Right? Because that's what he did.
Because he fucking could.
Well, it wasn't
basically
just him. It was also fucking
but
Eric Bischoff with WCW.
Vince Bischoff.
Yeah.
Bischoff was not allowed to do any of that shit, though.
After a certain point, no. But at the beginning, he'd be at the hot lesbian action. Come on.
My point is you can't take things too far, and Tony Khan doesn't go there. He goes a weird fucking way.
He goes in reverse with shit. Like,
He goes
with
over
the matches.
He goes over
He'll
the
give
top.
you the most extreme match first, and then the match that ends the feud is the most normal match you could ever think of.
He'll start off with a Hell in a
Exploded barbed wire match.
Okay, a Hell in a Cell, and then they go backwards from there, and then they'll have a chairs match, and then that's just. It's a different way of booking, but it's not the right way.
It's the most boring way, because it's like they had the most extreme match that would kill somebody.
People
already. Why are they doing
taking off the show? Yeah.
Every match you know how you say that WWE in 2010s every pay-per-view is the same. This is AEW. They do the same. You go look at every pay-per-view they have. Every match, everybody will be doing everything, everywhere, all at once. And that is AEW in a nutshell. That's
Wait
the
for JP's
problem I have with AEW. They
For
try and
JP
do everything everywhere all
all
at
at once.
once.
With I don't disagree from what I've seen. For JP's question, if I'm the one that picked the promotion, I'm going to pick WWF, whatever they want to call themselves. Um,
A year.
1990s.
he's
I
He's
almost said the year.
yeah, I was gonna say like you safely landed on that 0.
I had to think about that for a minute.
No. So Heather, I had asked JP in terms of like his overall thought process about wrestling leans to see like, and I mean that in a disparaging way, but it seems to coincide more with like Jim Cornette's.
Jake Paul
I would think obviously I fucking
Oh my god.
worship
Is he dead?
Heyman's who
Jake Paul, he finally got knocked out.
He got knocked the fuck out.
in one round. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a matter of time.
He has to learn his fucking lesson. You don't know who you're getting in the ring with.
Exactly.
Nice cup of humility. It was probably do him some good. Yeah, like yours. I was saying like yours probably leans more towards Jim Cornette. Mine, sort of leans towards Heyman, but obviously it's almost like directors where like you can kind of there's certain visions and styles and ways they do things. Like fucking Scorsese always does a mob movie.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking Sam Raimi does like when we watch the Doctor Strange, like he does like the eye, like the quick cuts, the eyes, the fade ins, like just the weird little things that they do.
That guy just put the heavyweight boxing back on the fucking map.
Yes.
He destroyed. This guy has charisma like a motherfucker. I love it.
I'm hoping, honestly, I hope the boxing world gets another shot in the arm and they're able to make
Well,
like
they found their
a marketable.
guy.
What I'm saying is like
I
I was gonna say, remind me to when we get down to the next question. I watched John Cena's latest interview with Cody Rhodes, and it was a very eye-opening interview from what I took away from it anyway.
Right. All right. First match: Thurman Plug versus Quang.
What?
Hey, wait, whose question is this by the
It's
way?
JP's Thurman
All right.
Plug
Thurman
versus
Plug.
Quang.
I spell that.
Kwang.
Okay,
Quang.
Quang. It's Kwong, I think.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
Razor Ramon versus Bam Bam Bigelow.
Okay.
Erwin R. Shyster versus Mabel.
Okay.
Owen Hart versus Tatanka.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3 Kid versus Jeff Jarrett.
Okay.
Diesel versus Bret Hart.
They're getting ready to go to the World Championship match. Go ahead.
Razor Ramon versus Erwin R. Shyster.
Didn't he already wrestle? Didn't he already wrestle?
Keep going, Heather.
Owen Hart versus the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Oh, keep going though.
Yeah.
I know what the event is. Go ahead.
The Head Shrinkers versus Yokozuna and Crush. Owen Hart versus Razor Ramon, and the main event was Rowdy Roddy Piper versus Jerry Lawler.
That's the checkbox right there. Yeah, it's funny. As soon as you said like I heard you say Razor, I'm like, wait, and yeah, okay.
So I'm
Good
I'm
pick.
probably,
Good pick.
watch me get this wrong because I'm just. It's
Nah,
a
I
King
think
of the
you're gonna get it.
Ring.
Come on,
And
you got the year.
It's before Austin.
Mm-hmm.
It's Bret Hart and Diesel were. It's a championship match. Yes. Please. It's close to it.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
So it's for the WWF title.
Mm-hmm.
So it tells me it's King of the Ring.
You're right.
I'm trying to think. Diesel
This
had
face is
Bret
cracking me
Hart.
up.
Diesel beat Bret Hart for the championship. I'm trying to remember when Diesel beat Bret Hart for the title.
Yeah, it was the wonderful year of our Lord.
I know that.
Okay. I'm trying to help kickstart you for you.
Satos to Padre.
So I want to say King of the Ring 1995.
Close.
See?
The event is right. Year is wrong.
It's 1996.
94.
94?
94.
Yeah.
God damn it. See, that's what I was trying to think. I was trying to think when Bret Hart...
Yeah.
Because didn't they have a WrestleMania match?
What, Bret and Diesel?
Yes. I'm
I
asking. I may be completely fucking wrong.
I don't think so. I don't think Bret and Diesel had a Mania match. No, because Bret
won the title, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bret was champion at the.
Bret.
Yeah, but it was by DQ. This is the one where, but Piper and Lawler was the giveaway for me
because he has WrestleMania match with Shawn Michaels. Sorry, go ahead. Man.
He already had the title.
Okay, I understand that.
Then Owen beat Razor,
Yes.
so he became the King of the Ring.
King of the Ring. That's why I was thinking it was 95 because it was right the next year.
Hey,
Austin was getting ready to take off like a bandit.
That big-nosed bandit Triple H was going to win it. Then he did the goddamn curtain call.
Right,
and did win.
This is the last question, unless you want to keep going.
Oh, God. Last question. Yeah, that's fine. We can... give me the 2000s.
I've got to pick the promotion. 2000s.
Yep. Give me a hard one, Jay Pizzle. Or WWE, whatever.
No, I'm trying to think of another promotion.
TNA, Ring of Honor.
I ain't even give you know everything there is to know about Ring of Honor. I'm not a fucking idiot. God, because I do want to say Ring of Honor, but you know too much about it.
I even did some backstage work for them at times.
So that's why I'm not
gonna. Their titles are fucking heavy. Holy shit!
All of them are. I held the actual UFC title when I worked at Harley.
Let me see something. I think I have one.
I'm talking the original Ring of Honor titles, the ones that were like the big like silver, like they're like silver plates, it was just like the letters only. That was it. Those things weighed a fucking ton. I have no idea how those guys carried those belts. I think Nigel complained about it way back when. He's like, these guys.
Oh, that's why Big Gold was called the 15-pound beauty.
The 2000s?
Yes.
XPW.
Oh, God.
You fuck.
Haha, because I've seen a bunch of their shit. That shit, I'm just going to tell you, is you want to see Vince Russo book a fucking show without any limitations? This was it.
Oh, man, that shit.
You want to talk about porn wrestling? This is it. I'm telling you.
This to me was the height of like early 2000s like just like that underground stuff, like the Girls Gone Wild, the hardcore backyard wrestling.
This
it was
right, like ECW.
Yeah, it was definitely from the ECW crowd.
So the reason I say that is it kind of is like, okay, we're gonna do this, but we're gonna up it. Because you can only get most of their stuff if you purchased on DVD. Rob Black, the guy that owned it, owned a porn company called Extreme Associates.
Sorry, the pause you did. Like, he owned a porn.
Well, I started watching their wrestling, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I went and look, and I'm like, Rob Black, and I'm going even deeper. He was Extreme Porn.
Yep. So the reason
one cup kind of shit.
Yeah. So what happened was that this guy had a good a good revenue stream from his porn industry. He had his porn industry was doing very, very well, to the point where he was able to kind of make this wrestling promotion, which was kind of like his side hobby, into his pet project. And so because he had a decent amount of like financial backing, he was actually able to acquire some decent-ish names, more specifically from ECW. And I'm talking like the Sandman, Terry Funk, I think, popped in for a minute. Like, guys going for a payday. So it's like there's a couple of names that might surprise you that popped up there. Plus, obviously, indie stars who are like, oh man, this is a chance to get some like name recognition and get like noticed on a bigger scale. So, anywho,
Yeah, you're good.
Era.
Just about every one of these had one tournament or another in it.
Oh, sure.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking know.
I can tell you which one she's looking at.
I've seen
Because-
four
Oh, yeah.
of them that had a fucking tournament.
So it's the
Not wrong.
and I can tell you who wins it. I can tell you who won most of them. His
Uh-huh.
name was Supreme. That motherfucker
Yeah.
was hard fucking core. I
remember him.
Oh yeah. They did some fucking rock the car. We're gonna put it.
It was
under
also
our
my-
name.
that
We're
was-
gonna-
that was
this
my-
is
that
porn
was-
wrestling.
That was my introduction to deathmatch wrestling too.
Yeah. Not
Which that's a whole nother
Okay.
ball game of nope. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this card. Pogo the
Uh-huh.
Clown versus Carlito Montana. Tracy Smothers versus Nosawa. Damien 666 and Halloween versus the West Side.
yeah,
The West Side NGZ. John Kronos versus Dynamite D. Steve Rizzano versus Kid Chaos. Johnny Webb versus Homeless Jimmy. Tool versus John Kronos. Messiah versus Supreme. And Sabu versus Abdullah the Butcher. That was the main event.
Because it was extreme.
Abdullah the
Sabu?
Butcher bleeds walking to the ring.
You know what would have been great for this promotion? If they just didn't have a championship?
Yeah.
And I'll explain when you answer.
Fuck me. I know, like, I think I know the time frame. I know, but I don't think I'm gonna get the name on this one. I don't think I'm gonna get the name on this one. I know it was some sort of fucking winter pun. But I can't for the life of me remember the fucking name. But I know it was in December of, I think it was like December of 01. There's some sort of weird, because I remember I remember laughing at the absurdity of like fucking main event of Sabu and Abdul the Butcher fucking with this of a name, almost like felt Mick Foley-esque. I have no fucking idea.
You want to venture
Nope.
this at all?
Winter Wonderland? No.
I definitely wasn't Winter
No,
Wonderland.
yeah, no, as I'm saying, it's some bull.
I don't
No.
know the name of it either. Oh my god.
Cold chill. I don't fucking know.
It's gonna be something you don't expect.
No.
But
It's Vengeance from June 17th of 2000.
So guess
Cool, not
where
even fucking close.
WWE got the name of Vengeance.
oh, there you fucking go.
I was going to read the Go Funk Yourself card. But
Terry Funk showed up in that promotion as well.
Oh yeah, damn right.
And that was then he showed up in WWE.
I did read one that.
I love how it was. I love how it was nowhere remotely fucking close. You're like, nope, it was July of 2000. I'm like December 01. You're like, nope, completely different year.
Fucking XPW, man.
Man, they had some weird ones.
They tried doing weekly storylines, like little half hour. It used to be on YouTube. It might still be, but they used to do like weekly, but it didn't match up.
It never did. No.
They would tell his story like one of the chicks on there, Christy Mist, was just a dumb fucking blonde with big tits, right? Like most of them were anyway. But they had Supreme was the fucking guy that she was fucking.
All the
I'm
toppings.
telling you, man, this shit gets fucking insane. And this
All
is
the
where
toppings.
the story goes. Where some guy, the feud that Supreme's gonna have is with this guy. He just comes in and hits him in the head with a fucking frying pan.
You know what it was? It was a Jerry Springer porn.
It was.
Hold on. Jerry Springer porn Mexican soap opera. Creamy version of Lucha Underground.
Now, let me say this. What they did do is the women that they got, which were porn stars, but they were fucking hot in their own way. It's fucked up to say that.
No, I just love how serious you just.
Well, do you want me to fucking lie to you?
No, but you just say like they are hot.
But they could one acted as like a business and pulled it off better than Stacy Keibler did.
No, I know. I'm just laughing how like you just got you got very like you're like I'm not fucking around. She was fucking hot.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I mean, that's
duh.
So
Gotta get that dick somehow.
That was how they would do wrestling match, the scaffolding match where New Jack City tried killing Vic Grimes.
Oh yeah, I saw that shit too.
That was in XPW. Remember Vic Grimes' big fucking 550-pound tubble that'd take a bump off of fucking 50 tables stacked up on each other?
So referring to the scaffolding match that they had where New Jack got revenge.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
He did it. He did it. He tried doing an Owen Hart by physicality.
So let me back up for a second. So I'll try to tell this really abridged story as fast as I can before I wrap it up here.
Oh, you're
so
good.
back. I don't know which.
No more questions.
I don't know what promotion it was. It might have been ECW. I can't remember. But there was a time where New Jack and Vic Grimes were partners or fighting. I can't remember which. But basically, they were doing a spot where New Jack. Oh, I think they were fighting each other, and they were gonna jump off of how New Jack did the suicide dive through the middle balcony area and the steps of the arena. So the spot was supposed to be like, all right, we're gonna jump at the same time. And Vic was terrified of heights, and so he kept fighting it. And so New Jack's like, we got to do it at the same time. If you don't do it at the same time, it's really going to be worse for both of us. And he goes 1, 2, and at the last second, Vic pulled back. And so what happened was New Jack went first. So instead of them being like next to each other when they fell, Vic ended up falling on top of New Jack on the concrete, fucking cracked his skull, and did some massive, like I'm talking like it was some pretty bad head trauma to him. And so then when he had a chance to wrestle him again, he could tell that like Vic kind of wasn't really wasn't like taking accountability for what he did or making any sort of amends or anything like that. So New Jack kind of made the decision to get some revenge to him on a scaffolding match where the ring, for reasons still don't fucking know why, was surrounded by tables. And they climbed the top of the scaffolding, and the spot was supposed to be that New Jack was supposed to just kind of like, gingerly toss him through the tables and just kind of, break through the tables with the tables breaking his fall and landing in the ring safely.
Making it look like a train wreck in that moment.
Yeah. And New Jack decided to go, fuck that noise.
And tried throwing him over.
tried to throw him out of the ring, and even New Jack said, and I think it was the Dark Side of the Ring episode, he said the only reason Vic Grimes did not die and land outside the ring is because his legs bounced, or like the way he landed.
They caught the ropes, yeah.
Yeah, caught the ropes and allowed him to bounce back in time. Still fucked him up and still did some damage, but I mean, that was pretty much admitting to attempted murder. So
they would literally, that was backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
That had some money behind it. And when I mean backyard wrestling, I'm not talking about the grim shit. I'm talking about this was literally like Mick Foley shit.
I met New Jack.
The Hardy Boys and the trampolines kind of shit.
Yeah.
Without the trampoline.
I met New Jack once. He did a show up here 10, 15 years ago. He was fucked up the entire time, including during autograph signings. He did the dive, and the thing was, he did the dive, and it was weird because he kind of forgot to sell, and then he sold. It was the weirdest. So he like did the dive and like got up almost instantly, and then he like laid right back down. So I don't know if he was like, I don't know if it was a delayed reaction. I don't know what he was on.
I'm willing to bet that motherfucker forgot his own shit. And just forgot he had to sell at that moment. That he was not fucked up.
Probably.
He was not just fucked up because of drugs or alcohol or whatever kind of other activities he was doing outside the ring. That man has hit his head so many times in his career. There is no chance he's not mentally fucked in one way or another permanently.
Oh yeah, the guy. Yeah, but he still terrified the fuck out of me. Just
Who didn't?
New Jack.
New Jack.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
He worked for Cornette for a little bit.
Yeah, they were. Oh my God, the gangsters in
Smoky Mountain
was
Wrestling.
it Smoky Mountain? Oh my God, you talk about a wonderful heel tag team with I would say close to nuclear level of heat.
Oh yeah.
Nuclear level of heat because they were calling everybody Nazis.
Oh man, it was pushing like racial tension, and man, it was palpable. It was done.
Jim Cornette booked that shit.
Yeah, no, that's the thing with Cornette, man, is that like I will give him his flowers. Like he's up there as far as like one of the super geniuses of the wrestling business.
Here's the problem with that though.
Mm-hmm.
Now he shits on that.
Yes.
Like, and then he'll try and pass it off as, you got to remember that, and he's right. It is only storytelling, but he shits on it in real life.
Yes.
Well, then why would you? I mean, I get why you would do it to get heat.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't like that kind of thing. That's why Jim Cornette, when it comes to politics now, I just ignore the fucking shit out of that guy. I can't listen to him.
Yeah, I think he's a hardcore liberal, right?
Yes.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
Like everybody should get free shit.
Whatever. I don't care about him anyway. But no, he understands he did the I think he did the analogy. I don't know if you saw this on whatever show he did it for Vice, because there's tons of wrestling shows on Vice now. But he did one where he kind of broke it down to like a basic situation of like, he goes, you pull over on this, you're driving on the side of the road, you see two guys fighting each other, like just going to town on each other. And it's a bigger guy and a smaller guy. And the bigger guy is just wailing on the smaller guy, but then out of nowhere, the smaller guy makes his comeback. And then, you're like, oh, yeah. And then, like, the big guy hits again.
The little guy beat up the big guy.
Yeah. He goes, that's what wrestling is.
Professional wrestling. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And
it's a good base on how to storytell. It's a simple story. Yep. Less is more. Right? Well, that's how I would book. I wouldn't do it like all the fucking time, but I would. It's not necessarily less is more. I wouldn't do a WWE's like have that guy come out, cut a 15-20 minute promo, and then have a fucking match with his posse.
It depends on what you mean by less is more. Like I think of because the one thing that, and we could argue in terms of specific semantics, but I think one thing a lot of people argued about that WWE didn't really do very well, and I still say they still didn't at that time, was long-term storytelling. At least not effectively enough, depending on who you're talking about, what angle and whatever. And then we got the Bloodline. We had the Bloodline for fucking 5 years, and even still now, there's still stuff like still stemming off of that. And you can't argue the success rate of the Bloodline in terms of, how over as Rover it was. And I mean, obviously, it's kind of outstayed its welcome now. But I was just talking about this on the last stream.
It's one of those things. It's like the Four Horsemen. You need
Yep.
the right people involved in it and carrying the storyline to make it work as well as it did with the Usos and Roman.
Yep, and that's a collective collaborative effort, and that takes a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's one thing they didn't do for a while was good long-term storytelling, and then here we are with some, I would say, pretty damn good long-term storytelling, to the point where they're now even referencing shit that happened with the Shield and whatnot. Uh-oh.
JP has stumbled across Jim Ross doing a Q&A for his podcast.
Yeah.
And he's asking Twitter for questions, and JP wants to ask a question.
Yeah.
But the first question that popped into my mind, considering Jim Ross's current Twitter fiascos and Instagram fiascos, how young is too young?
Okay, I'm not gonna ask that.
I know you're not, but that's the first question that came to mind.
But if there is one thing that and I'm just, if there's one thing you could ask JR, what would it be?
Disney princesses search from earlier.
No, I was just looking through Twitter.
No.
Go ahead.
If I could ask Jim Ross any question.
Yeah. If there was one thing I could ask him, were you involved with the Montreal screw job? I know he wasn't, but because he probably gets that all the time. But
God, I would probably ask him how pissed off was he when Stone Cold Steve Austin said, "I'm gonna take my ball and go home," because of that whole Brock Lesnar thing.
how? I actually like that. I don't think that question has ever been answered, has it?
It's never been asked, I don't think.
Like how he felt about Austin going.
Because Jim Ross was the one.
He had to break the news to
helped
Austin.
Bring Steve Austin to WWE.
Yes, he was good friends with Austin, and then he was kind of also the one that bridged the gap with them to get Austin back. And Jim was the one who basically told Steve what the creative was that set Steve off to get him to So yeah, I'm curious if JR agreed with it, or he was just like, well, follow orders.
Angry,
I was gonna say something. My question would have been something along the lines of, from when you started involving yourself, and I'd have to retool this answer to make it shorter. But what would he think is something that is a part of wrestling from the 1980s when he broke into the business that could still be applied today that he wishes he sees more of?
Right.
And you can go to you've done the hey it's Conrad ask, like Bischoff. You've done that before, right? Yeah. That's what he's doing. He's doing it with Jim Ross. I actually like Conrad.
Connor's very good at what
I've met him, and actually I've talked with him. There's a lot of things that when I was doing the OK Fabe stuff that kind of sort of were in the talks and weeds. They weren't obviously didn't come to full fruition.
Right.
I was in talk with Conrad right around towards the ish end of the Random Wrestling podcast. In terms of working some sort of collaborative effort, I didn't know what. It was just very very casual, get to know each other, because I guess he had heard of me. I went to go see him when him and Bruce came by for a live show, which was fucking awesome, because there were stories that they were able to tell that they couldn't legally tell on the air, which was just fantastic. And so he was really, yeah, he's a very cool, down to earth guy. I liked him a lot. Super polite, like not that he wouldn't be, but like that. I think it's just that southern charm. God damn it.
Well, the whole thing is the way he talks to both Bruce and Tony Schiavone on the podcast. You would think he's actually not that polite. You would think that he's
Well,
just brash.
I love I got into the Conrad I got into the Conrad podcast at a certain time frame when I was doing mine, and then it was right around the beginning of 83 Weeks, like right when 83 Weeks first started, and it's like, oh, it's Conrad's second podcast now. And I love how on like the second episode, Conrad did not hold back in terms of calling Eric Bischoff out on something, to the point where like Conrad was yelling at him. He's like,
never held back at all.
He's like, Eric, you dumb fuck! They weren't called Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. They were still called this. Like, and just something like that. And Bischoff's like, all right, god damn it, I forgot it. And it was just great that like they had that instant chemistry, and I just love that like Conrad has like the comfort level with these guys to like call them out on bullshit.
Yes.
And whether or not they answer the question is whatever, but like just that was refreshing.
He even calls them out on that when they give a non-answer.
It was very refreshing. So I like Conrad a lot. Much love and success to him. Can't remember how we got on the topic of Conrad.
Because we were doing.
I did an Ask JR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question. I did ask a question. How did you feel? How did you feel about being stuck?
Austin.
Being involved in the Steve Austin took his ball and went home.
I got hit by a car, and then I took my ball, got back in the car, ran the kid over, and went home.
He probably like shit. Can we move on?
All right. Well.
Yeah, I don't. Are we doing anything tomorrow?
Not. I'm available.
Planned. I'm not sure if Basement will be around.
I don't know if we'll be around like until. Well, we might be. I don't think we'll be.
We could take a night off or whatever. We'll see how things play out. I guess the only way to find out.
Over to Joe's.
I thought that wasn't until the 27th.
No. It's tomorrow. I told you this. Used to think
already.
That's what I was told. Unless somebody's. It's all good.
We'll check our calendar.
I asked last night because we also.
We'll check our calendars. I hit that bell so you're notified when we go live again, and we'll see how things play out. So until then.
Night.
Have a good night, guys.
Peace, y'all.